All right, check it out. What up, everybody? Sticks and Church. We finally back in the building. Woo! Been gone for a minute, but we said, we had to take a break. We had to recalibrate. We had to get some things together. And now we in here. So I want you guys all to know we in the building and we got some new people. We got some new guests that's gonna be a part of the show, that's gonna be a part of the sessions with us. We got some people that's gonna be here later on, joining us later this evening. But I am so grateful, so blessed, so honored that to have this young female entrepreneur, business owner, boss chick, just out there like doing her thing right now. If y'all don't know, you better know. I'm gonna put it
Now
to
you
you like
know.
that. Like she's in the city, she's in Houston, she's making moves, a creative innovator, somebody who is about the healing of relationships and the development and building of relationships, especially with our people. So I am so blessed. I'm so honored to have her to be a part of this session this evening, today. Ladies and gentlemen, I give y'all Miss Nikki Pleasures. She in the building, y'all. She in the
And
building.
thank you, thank you, thank you. It's an honor to be on here. And especially when you rebranding, coming back, being better than ever, it's definitely a pleasure to join.
Absolutely, absolutely. So let me also, on that note, had a special guest just pop in, just said, "Hey, I heard what you said you was doing. I just want to see if I can get in on some of it. I might not get on all of it, but we're so fortunate again. Another female entrepreneur, boss chick, doing things, handling her business, has her own brand as well, where she's about the personal development, the helping of others as well, especially when it comes to our mental health. I'm so once again blessed, honored to have Miss Christy Michelle and the I Am Michelle brand in the building.
Yay.
Yes, absolutely. Check it. Make sure you got your mic on and your stuff on. We can hear you, Miss.
Uh-oh.
There we go. Okay.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's a pleasure. It's an honor to be with you. You fine women this evening. I just want to jump into the topic. I'm not gonna hold us up. I'm gonna kind of just we're gonna get in that thing today. So kicking it off like we always do in Sticks and Church, we coming in hot. Ain't no time to kind of pussyfoot around with it. We're gonna come in hot, we're gonna talk about it, and we're gonna just see how it goes. I just want to get you guys' perspective on this particular subject matter as well as an additional. So the subject at hand this evening's topic is why do people play mental gymnastics when deciding to be in relationships? Why do people want us to be Simone Biles and Jordan Childs and we jumping through hula hoops and we on a trampoline and what is it, the beam, and we got to get the gold medals to prove our worth to be with them when it comes into a relationship. Can y'all kind of give me some insight on that and let me know what y'all think about that? I'm all for it. I'm here. Look, I got my pen and my pen. You don't believe me? Look, because I'm taking notes on this. You know what I'm saying? Um,
It's crazy. I've only heard of this with one person,
mhm.
and we had started talking, and I went to their house one day, and they had a trash can sitting next to the bed. Why do you have a trash can sitting next to your bed? I'm confused. So they were like, well, it was to test you to see how you would respond to it. Make it make
Okay.
sense. Why why are you trying to test me? To see if you would act crazy or if it would just be okay with. I don't get it.
Really?
I don't get it.
What do
So
you?
I left it alone. I just said, okay. I packed my bags and I went home.
Damn
Cause
boy.
who? Because
Damn
what am
boy.
I staying for? If you're already playing games at the beginning of a situation, it's gonna be games the whole time.
Absolutely.
I'm not going to sit here and try to figure out reasons why I should be with you if we should be building to that and not playing hopscotch and mystery puzzles on why we should be together. That's it. I never understood it.
Okay. Chris and Michelle.
That was good, Nick. I'm so glad you said you left. I'm sitting there like, what are we doing? The one thing that come to mind when you say mental gymnastics and relationships, I remember in high school, maybe early college, I used to think it's cute to tell a man, but you're just supposed to know what I want. I want you just to be around me and you just supposed to observe and figure it out. And I think that was cute at first. But the older I get, I realize men are not mind readers. I'm a big girl, he's a big guy. I'm just gonna tell you, hey, this is the way I like it. Can you swerve to the left after 2.5 seconds? I mean, why are we playing games? I like cheeseburgers, I like tacos, I like this, I like that. I don't think there's anything wrong with telling somebody what you like and then allowing them to fulfill your need in their way. But I don't understand the mental gymnastics. It's tiring and you're gonna get disappointed.
So when we had those situations, and like you said, people mind readers and whatnot. What about the people that they assume for you to know this? Like in Nikki, your situation, Nikki Pleasure, you said, the guy put a trash can out. I guess he was assuming, maybe from his past, maybe from previous situations, he may have been traumatized by it or something, but how was he to assume that you were supposed to know that?
Exactly.
The
Exactly.
juice is
And you leave
being
your past
applied,
in the
sir.
past. You watch out for the red flags, but there's no way you're going to progress in any relationship if you continue to drag your past with you.
Yeah, yeah.
Right, right. So,
It's
does
almost like a form of making the new person somewhat pay for the last person.
Exactly.
Or making the new person or the possible new person pass a test that was not passed in the previous
Before.
relationship, and
hmm,
because here's the deal, you could have said, "Oh, I love trash cans. Let's jump inside the trash can and do." I mean, you could have had your own thing, right? And probably that person would have been like, "Now, wait a minute." What if you was like, I love a trash can, put it on your head? I mean, I don't think it's just silly. It's just silliness. But I think
agreed,
it's a lot of that. Intentional
agreed.
and unintentional, making the new person somewhat pay for the last person.
But okay, so let me ask you this, and we're kind of sticking on the gymnastics part of whatnot. Now we know when in gymnastics there are multiple events. Like I said, I know you got the floor routine, you got the balance beam, you got it's like the little offset thing where they swinging and they doing, I forgot what it's
Hmm.
called, but you got multiple events.
Uneven bars,
The who?
the uneven bars.
Boom. Thank you very much. But you have multiple events that people compete in to obtain an overall goal. Now, going into relationships or people that are in relationships, when they say, hey, I want you to do this, I need 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 you to do this, in order to excuse me, I need you to do all these multiple things in order to be who I need you to be. Kind of going,
So,
kind of going back into those things. But this is the kicker though. You asked me to be good on the balance beam. You asked me to be good on the uneven bars. You asked me to be good on my floor routine. You looking for me to do, all these things. I do them, and I'm getting tens. Like they used to say, tens. I'm getting 10, right? Now I come to you and I tell you, I've accomplished those things. I'm coming back to you. And now you become nervous or you begin to self-sabotage a situation that you said that you wanted. You wanted me to jump through those hoops. You wanted me to go through all those routines. I did them. I accomplished them. And I'm not even going to say I'm at a 10. I'm at an 8 out of 10. Or I'm an 8.5. Or I'm a 9 out of 10. But I'm right there. So what's that about?
Yeah.
I feel like that's one of those you know what you want and you're telling the person what you want, but once they get to that 10, it's like, nah, something ain't right. It's too good to be true, which is kind of like what we were just talking about. It's going back to the past. If I just told this person the exact same thing I told you, and they only got a 3 and you making a 10, something's not right here.
Mhm.
But
That,
what if I'm but what if I'm
or maybe you don't know what you want. Maybe you thought you wanted the man with the 6 figures that's running the company, but he don't pay you no attention.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't realize what came with getting a 10 on uneven bars. It was a lot of practice. It was a lot of going to bullshit tournaments. It was a lot of
Exactly.
losing. It was a lot of nights that you were up at night. It was a lot of maybe broken toes. You didn't see it was a whole lot to get to that 10. So maybe we want the 10, but we don't want the struggle that comes
That comes with it.
getting the 10. And so we're like, okay, I don't know. I don't know. And sometimes you think that that's what you want, and it's just not what you want. I don't know.
but I
Making
mean
assumptions.
and I said and it's not directly at our women because it's at men as well. Um, y'all forgive me. I got a surprise, yes, that decide he wanna intervene. Ooh,
Uh-oh.
hey,
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Yeah,
how
oh,
does that work?
what's that?
I'm behind the scenes.
No, I'm trying to get you.
We trying to get him in.
That oh, that oh.
Now you got, there we go.
Mhm,
Wait,
mhm. Big
I
sexy.
see.
No, big sexy. Don't do that.
It's because I'm black. Is that what it is?
Mhm.
I'm just hidden. Okay.
Okay.
Y'all move too fast.
This is gonna be
There we
interesting.
go. There we go.
This
Whatever
is
y'all
gonna be
doing,
this
take
is gonna be
care.
bit.
You going,
This
J-Lo.
is gonna be interesting. I'm looking like a ninja. He looking like a ninja. We just. But we shining. Let's see. Let's see what we can do. Let's see how we do. All right. One come in, one go out. Yeah. No one's taking hear me speak. Yeah. This is gonna be interesting. This is gonna be talking to you. Not that this is God from beyond the ground. Just talk.
It's
This is
playing
not.
with y'all. See, that's them Olympics right there.
That's the gymnastics right there. That is the mental gymnastics. I don't know, nigga.
He's singing trying to back you.
Them mental
It's because he was about
gymnastics.
to say something about females. That's why.
The chance is hey, you know what? I'm gonna pull back like this because y'all can hear me. I'm gonna put the man on there. Ooh. Hey, where's the camera? I don't know what to do. Don't even worry about it. Just like, so we talking about mental gymnastics. Yeah. So we trying to get an understanding of the mental gymnastics that we may endure going through a relationship, or somebody who may say they want a relationship, and you go through all these hoops and hurdles and events and everything, and you making good scores. You're a 9 out of 10, 8.5, 9 out of 10 on it, and you come present it to your particular individual, and maybe they didn't think that you could do it, or maybe it wasn't what they thought that they wanted, and they tell you that that still ain't it, or it may become a form of self-sabotage. What's your take on it? What you taking on? Yeah. I'm not gonna direct decision, but maybe they put me into a lot of hoops and hurdles and whatnot. The whole mental gymnastics thing. One day we up, one day we down, one day we tumbling, the other day we doing backflips. When I say it like that, I feel like I'm winning on one side, and you tell me I'm really not. I'm losing. It's because if you're trying to you're self-sabotaging yourself and us for something that you may feel insecure about, something that you're not pretty much you're projecting whatever you have that you're going through onto me and making me feel like, oh, this is my fault that I'm not performing better. It's really on you, but you're not telling me that it's you. I'm just sitting there like, well,
I don't know what we're gonna do today. We're gonna cry. We're gonna cry to this morning, or we're gonna hug it out later on. We may fuss and fight. I don't know. But it's about uh, being in control of your emotions and what you're doing. A lot of I'm not gonna say a lot of people, right? Because a lot of people don't. They will self-sabotage themselves and blame everybody else. You see that like, oh no, girl, it was all good until he did this and he did that, or she did this and she did that. And they look like, what did you do? Did you tell them about it, or you just let it go? Because a lot of that's the thing. People don't be saying that. They just let it They just let it roll off their back and think it'll get greater later, and it don't because you didn't open your mouth to tell them the first time. I don't know. I ain't met a Professor X yet, or Jane Grey. I ain't met a mind reader yet out here. You want me to know already? Like, yeah, they should know that I got a problem. I got an issue with this. How the hell am I know if you didn't tell me?
Okay. All right.
That's true.
So he don't know it, but I'm about to tell him. I just kicked him off my camera. He got to go somewhere else to go
That's
get on
fine.
camera.
That's fine.
He don't know it, but I just kicked him off because you got to go yonder.
over here.
Yonder.
For my family.
Look at the ink work. I like my ink work. It's so nice. You got to get your. It's looking nice. Shout out to the ink family. Okay. So, no, good point. So good point that Big Sixty brought to the table. Yeah, good point that he brought to the table was that people are not mind readers. I can't know unless you tell me. If you've been through something in a relationship and you got something that may create may is a trigger for me, and I haven't told you that, and I inadvertently, that's like stepping on a landmine and not even knowing it. I stepped on that trigger, that emotional trigger of yours, and didn't know.
Going off, you guys.
Huh?
I'm gonna be leaving. That was my time.
Oh, you know what? Hey, first of all, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for gracing us with your presence. Thank you for gracing us with just that knowledge real quick. Greatly appreciate it so much. Greatly appreciate it, ladies and gentlemen. Look out. I am. Do you want to give a shout out on your business and what you got going on in the future before you leave?
I'm Christy Michelle. I am Legal Shield. I also have a book, Trauma Didn't Take Me Out, and I also sell bedroom candy. Entrepreneur around here.
Let's go. We're gonna put that all in the bio. We're gonna put that in the info for you guys to look out for it as well. And Christy Michelle, thank you so much. We appreciate you. We will definitely catch up on further and future sessions.
Sounds good.
So, okay. Me and Nicky Pleasures, let's go. So, I wanna kind of like stay on that gymnastics thing. Do you think that we tend to put people through the emotional or mental gymnastics based off of, some PTSD or some emotional hurt that we still feeling from our past, or some triggers that a new person may trigger us from something that our person in our past have done?
I do. I really do feel that way about a lot of people. And it's both sex, it's men and women. Because I've dealt with someone before and they're like, oh, I'm used to this. I'm used to this. I'm used to this. And I'm like, just because you're used to it, that's not something that I do. Oh, but I just know it's going to happen. No, you don't, because I'm not the last person. So it's really the thing of people learning how to separate what you've been through. Keep your eyes open to what you've been through. If you see the person that's starting to do the same thing or the same habits or whatever the case may be, keep your eyes open to that. But if not, you can't just automatically go into the next relationship like, oh, I just know I'm gonna be cheated on, because it just don't necessarily work that way.
But do you think that we may say that to protect our heart or protect our mind, so we don't feel the same pain?
But isn't that putting up a wall?
It can be putting up a wall, and it can be not giving somebody a fair shot. Whoa, what we got going on over here, over yonder? Wait a minute. What is going on?
1 second, 1 second, 1
What
second.
is well, hello.
That's too many eggs.
You're back
Whoa.
again.
He's back, she's back. What is going on?
Don't worry about it.
See what
What's going on, folks? What's going on?
see what happened when people chime in over here. You never know what you're gonna get. You never
Yeah, change that
know.
right quick. Change locations and
You
everything.
never know what you're gonna get. It's I tell people it's shits and shenanigans for real.
Mhm.
People don't believe us when we tell them that. Well, hello, sir. How are you?
Hey, how you doing?
Nice for you to join us.
Hey, I'm here. Wait, can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
All right, cool. Make sure.
Okay. All right. Well,
Mhm.
let's
Look,
keep
I'm
this
back.
going. So, we still kind of staying on mental gymnastics, the having people jump through hoops, to is it let me ask you this. Do you think that people ask you to do, in my opinion, these frivolous games in order for them to trust you, or in order for them to try to open up to you, even though they should use, I would say, other tactics or other techniques in order to gain like real trust, real transparency? Or do you think we should just come out front and just say, like, we're being transparent off rip? Like, look, I'm too old to go here and just, I need you to go to the grocery store for me at 2:30 in the morning to show me that you love me or you feeling me. And rather just saying, let me just say, look, these are my flaws, boom, 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 boom. I do this, I do that. Can you deal? Can you not? These are my red flags. This is what I'm going to accept. This is what I'm not going to accept. And that's that.
Exactly.
What is your opinion? What is y'all take on it?
Well, I ain't going to no grocery store no 2:30 in the morning. Tell you that.
Because baby, kiss my ass. I ain't either.
Tell you that part right now. What fuck I look like? Fuck I look like? All right. No. Now the games we play. Okay. Now there are certain games when people play just for trust, right? Like I'm not gonna call you a couple of days just to see if you call to check on me or not. That's one people they trying to see if you really feeling them, if you're not. They may text you that morning and you may not respond to that afternoon. They wonder like, did they really fuck with me or not? Probably not. Most people are thinking when they do things like this. Now some games are subtle. You just not realizing that you even in the game. Just things like that. You're like, I won't call you for a couple of days, or I don't call to check on you, or I don't talk to you at all. But a lot of people follow each other on social media, right? And they watching your social media. Now they done seen you post 10 things in that day, but yet you ain't checked their text message yet. Your message still say delivered. They ain't say read or nothing. It's still on delivered. And you sitting there looking like, I know I know it went through, right? I know it went through. But maybe they just not fucking with me like that. I don't know. Is that what the problem is? Is that what it is? But that's one of the games people play, right? Now I'm one of them straightforward. I'm gonna pull up, let's talk. I need so what's going on? I mean, I ain't heard from you in a while. It's the effort. What's wrong with the effort? Your effort's not there. You got a question. You look at your face. See, yeah, you'd have been there and done that, huh? Yeah, you got to take that into question. The effort that you didn't put no effort in to even try to contact me, call me, reach out to me, or to check on me.
I personally feel like that's a hit or miss. That's a hit or miss because now you can schedule your posts. I do understand what you're saying. Don't get me wrong, but you can schedule your posts. And I'm the type of person, I'm not going to post what I'm doing right then and there, unless it's something that's just like, I'm going right back home. If I'm going out of town, I'm not about to post that I'm out of town till 2-3 weeks later.
That boy.
So but I do understand what you're saying. I do, because I'm guilty of it, but it's not me trying to test you. It's like, okay, well, let me do this first, and then I'm gonna text you back. 3 hours later, I'm like, damn, I thought I hit send, and I ain't even hit send yet.
People do that. I've done that before.
Let me be devil's advocate because I like where y'all going. What if I told you when we were initially talking? I told you how I go. I told you how my lifestyle not built for everybody. I told you how, hey, I'm busy. I'm building. I'm trying to do this with my life. I got this going on. I got that going on. If you choose to play this game, these are the ramifications that come with it. Now, if you do, I'm telling you now, don't get in your feelings if you text me at 8 o'clock in the morning, good morning, oh, I'm just thinking about you and I don't hit you back till 10:30, 11 o'clock. Hey, good morning, hey, what's going on? You know, blah, blah, blah. I told you ahead of time, this is what I have going on. I have a busy life, and I've told you what I'm doing in that process.
Exactly.
Can we, like, where's the understanding in that part? Now, let me say this. That's for the people that's actually trying to get it out there. That's not for the people who just say, oh, man, let me just use that because I'm busy trying to get it. No, when I say I'm busy trying to get it, you know I'm busy trying to get it. Therefore, if I do text you or you text me and I see it's sporadic, I can know at some point no, that person's trying to get it because this person is up early in the morning and they stand and they burning the midnight oil too, you know, still trying to get it. So if I don't hear from them, I'm not taking it as personal. As, oh, they don't rock with me like that. No, they're on a mission. And if you know business, it takes a solid 5 years. Like 5.
It's not an overnight thing.
It's a solid 5 years to look like an overnight success. So you gotta grind. And if who you associating with doesn't understand that,
it's time to go.
Because you gotta have somebody that say, you know what, I got it. But guess what? I know my role.
Yep.
Like I know my role, we good. But do you think insecurity plays a part into that?
Most definitely. Because you're not talking to me, so you're talking to somebody else.
Ooh. But what if I'm not? What if I am like
that's past trauma?
But come on.
It's past trauma. Because you feeling like that didn't just happen overnight either. Somebody else has done it to you for you to feel that way.
Gotcha. Nice.
You taking 3-4 hours to respond. Oh, you must be at such and such house, or you must be on a date. You must be there. No, baby, I'm working on my business that I'm trying to elevate my life. Now, if you want to think, I'm cheating with my business. That's fine with me.
That's boo. That's
trying to tell you.
That's bae. That's bae right there.
That's bae over there, huh?
Me and bae got a thing going on.
Trying to tell you. For the long run.
So it kind of gets me into like the second part or the subtitle to this what we're talking about. But does having PTSD from being treated bad in previous relationships, do you believe that plays a part?
Hell yeah. Oh hell yeah.
Speak on it, Big Sexy, because you
I
feel
like
the chest do the.
Mm-hmm.
He started sipping some more of his drink and everything. Come on, talk about it.
It's strong too. You ain't see that initial face. Whoever made it, don't make it again.
Look.
He said
PTSD. All right. I got post-trauma syndrome from dating. All right. I got it. I know I got it. I had some people become a victim of it. Right, because of my past trauma from my past relationships and whatnot. Yeah, it plays a part. It plays a part. It's on you to do the work to get past your trauma, for you to work it out, right? But a lot of us, we don't put that work in. Like a lot of us, we need therapy, but we choose other types of therapy. You know, we use my medication. I'm gonna just stay medicated, intoxicated, and I'm gonna stay dedicated to all of that instead of going to actual therapy and getting some real work put in. right? So we sit here like, so once we see something from our past pop up in a new person who doesn't know anything about what happened before, now oh my God, I can't believe they're doing this to me again. And they don't have a clue what you're talking about. In their head, they didn't ran 15 scenarios in their head about how they finna do me next and what they finna do this and do that. And the person in front of you is sitting there looking like,
What the hell going on?
I missed a call. I'm sorry. I was busy. Like, I got a job too. I got 9 to 5. I work. I can't always, my phone is not connected to my hand. So what's going on? And when you ask them, they didn't went off the rails like, what you mean? You missed the call? You ain't see you missed my call? You know what? You just like my ex. Who the fuck is your ex? I don't know this person. I don't know what happened before that. That's when you gotta start thinking like, damn, what the hell you been through? Because evidently it's popping up here in this relationship that we trying to build. But what you been through, because you're not telling me everything.
So with you saying that, do you feel like going into when you get into a relationship, at one point, do you think that you should have those type of conversations?
I would love to have those conversations in the beginning. Because normally you get into a relationship with you in the honeymoon phase. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Everything is all glitz and glamour, and we having fun. We doing this, that, and the third. It ain't till
The
you start
juice
getting
is
to the
being
hard
applied,
part,
sir.
2, 3 months in, and you're like, oh, damn. I wonder if I should tell him. Like you contemplating, like, should I tell him about my insecurity? Should I tell him about my PTSD? Should I tell him that certain things will trigger me that they don't know about? All right, like I've had women tell me certain things, and I'm looking shocked, like, damn, I've heard this shit before. And she looked at me like, what you mean? I'm like, yeah, I kind of see where it's going. Because I've heard this before. What you mean? I'm just saying, it's a common thing. I've heard it before. And now I'm kind of like, now I'm withdrawing in. I'm pushing back. I'm not fully invested no more because what you said to me triggered me. Now I want to pull back from you.
Let me ask you this. Do you think that as men, we could be more forthcoming to women? We are having conversations with them because we know, granted, and I'm speaking from men. In the initial, that first time we looking at y'all, we have objectified y'all. We are looking at a woman, it is objectified, we're looking at everything on the physical. We don't care about your mental.
That ass fat. Yeah.
It's all that. It's after we have obtained the physical goal, then we go and say, dang, let me go spin the block on this mental goal to see, just in case, to see if it could be something, or it may be something. Let me ask this though, but what if we recreate the narrative and we withhold the physical because there is a thing called soul ties?
Oh, hell yes.
Where you do tie souls with certain individuals with certain
Yes.
and if you don't know it, you need to look it up, because I can lay with you and I will take something from you as vice versa. And it will go with me in my life.
Every single, yep.
Whether positive or negative.
What is scissors at?
So
Who are the scissors?
So, it's a thing of it's a thing of being a little bit more transparent about who you are associating with. And I'm gonna go just a little bit more. You can know something. You can know a little bit about somebody when you having sex with them too.
Trying to tell you.
Wait, what we doing?
You can be
trying to tell you.
I'm not talking about the stroke game or the throw it back game and all that. It's that physical kinetic energy.
You in the middle of fucking and then she just start crying. Baby, what's wrong?
And then
why
you
you
like,
crying?
Oh, is that what this called? Damn it.
And you like, whoa, cause in your head as a man, you like, I ain't even hit you with the thump yet. Like you ain't even got the.
Hey man, look, I ain't gonna lie, that happened before to me, and I didn't know what to do. I just was like,
You kept going?
you, huh?
You kept going?
I stopped for a second to say, because I thought she hit her head, because that's why I thought she was crying. Because I was like, oh shit, the headboard. I thought she hit her head while she was crying. And she wasn't, that wasn't it. She was just crying already. I was like, all right, that's a bit. Let's get back into it though. I mean, I ain't, I'm just saying, like, who stops? Especially when I'm and it's good. I'm like, who stopped? Oh, you cry? I don't give a fuck about that crying, bro.
I see. That's why I couldn't be a man. Because what the hell is going on? Are you okay? Like, do you need to go take your medication? Like, I'm confused.
Look, sometimes crying is good because she like, oh, it's that good. I'm like, look, is that good? She crying because it's that good. Yeah, yeah. It's that good. This motherfucker today. You know, I'm feeling myself now because I got you crying. Look, that is a story for another time. You tell somebody, man. Let me tell you one time, brother. I'm back there, that thing, she started boo-hooing. I say, what? Yeah, yeah. Then I kept going in that thing.
You walk into a landfill, don't even know it.
Mm-mm.
I mean landmines. I'm sorry. You
Yeah,
walk into landmines.
look, it ain't till after the fact when you like, all right. So what you was crying about now?
I was gonna say, so when do you have that conversation? When y'all are done, or once
After,
you
yeah,
done gone ahead and went home
look,
and
once we finish right here, now I'm gonna ask. So why you was crying? You know, see,
oh
you gonna tell me
no.
now? Give me a little clarification.
But are you expecting true
Yeah,
transparency?
no, I wouldn't.
No, I'm just saying, like if you ask that question, even if it wasn't that person or the other person you was with, are you expecting like true transparency? Like they're gonna tell you, I was crying because of this, or was I crying because it triggered
Trigger something exactly.
a past emotion, a PTSD moment for me as well. Like because of what you was doing or whatnot, I was able to relive a moment which brought about
Hmm.
that emotions or whatnot. Like you ready to have that conversation after you sitting there butt naked, with your stuff. You ready to have that?
Yeah, they're gonna lie. They're gonna lie. They're going to lie right now because they don't want to hurt your feelings. They don't want to hurt your feelings, and they don't feel like they want to put all that on you right now. So they're going to lie to you. But at that moment, they lying to you to help save themselves. They're going.
Well,
It won't. I'm tell you, from my own personal experience,
come
that
on, I want it.
situation.
Yes.
Yeah. At that moment, she lied. It wasn't until time way long after that I found out the real reason why she feel the way she feel, and it wasn't due to me. It's due to the past. It's
How
due,
did you
due to
take
the
that?
past. It's due to
I was
the
just
past
about to
trauma.
say the same thing.
Yeah.
How did you take that?
I was like, oh, okay. So I just wasn't hitting it like that then. That's cool. That's cool. But again, about the past. I had to
Mm-mm,
look, I had to
mm-mm,
explain
mm-mm,
to her. I had to explain to her.
mm-mm, mm-mm,
But I
mm-mm.
had to explain to her.
Bring that
Huh?
ass back here.
What happened?
Bring that ass back here. How did you feel in here after hearing what you heard? Not about my stroke game, wasn't it? How did you feel in here? Bring that
So he
ass
was
back to
tearing
the
that ass
carpet.
up.
Bring
He
that
said,
ass
I
back
was
to the
tearing that
carpet.
ass up. Wait a minute.
Like, thought I
Come
was really
on.
doing my thing. I thought that's why she was crying. But I guess,
Come on.
no.
Bring
Okay,
that,
look. In
bring it back.
actuality, the way I felt, uh,
Yeah.
I felt more hurt. Right? I felt more hurt in the moment you didn't trust me enough to tell me because you thought I was just like the rest of the niggas in your past.
Ooh.
But
Right?
why would you want to talk about that right after, though?
Because again, I need to know right now. I'm one of them. No, we not finna wait till we get here and there. Fuck all that. Come here. Let me talk to you right now. Because before we step forward, going anywhere else, I need to know now. Because again, when you okay, it's like an open wound. If you don't treat it right now, what happened? You get infected,
No.
right? You get
Mm.
infected. Now what? Now we're to the point where it gets septic. Now we got to cut this thing off. I don't want to get that part. I want to get to the part where, man, get the alcohol. Dash that shit in there. Let it burn right now. I don't care how much you kick and scream about it. Bring that shit down. Let's work on the healing process right now. Because I need to understand, I'm putting all this hard work in. I'm doing this, that, and the third to get us to a point where we can be great with one another. But yet you said your past is dragging us down. Right now, so that's why I need to know now versus what the hell went on back then with every other man that made you say, "Oh, I'm exhibiting the same thing they're doing." Right. So, like, if you tell me, like I say, if you tell me up front, "Hey, I don't like it when you do this," well, now I know not to do that no more.
Mhm.
You know, now I know. Oh, you don't like it when I grab you by the throat? No, I do. Okay, I'll grab you by the throat. But if you don't, just let me know before I
Exactly.
pay. It's just that's the point.
So I have a question. As a man, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is for both of y'all. As a man, and you enjoy activities like that, what if that is a ongoing thing? And every time you're doing it, she's crying or she has, trauma for it. Do you see yourself staying with somebody like that, or is that an automatic cutoff? Because that's something you enjoy as a connection thing between the two.
Hmm. I'm gonna say seek therapy, seek some help. Most men not gonna stay. Plain and simple. They're not gonna stay. They're not gonna sit here and deal with past trauma of other men with that woman,
That part.
right? Especially if you're not even doing the work to put in to help yourself to get past it. Because like not every I don't want to put every time I pull up to your house, it's a problem,
Mm-hmm.
right? Every time I'm ready. Look, I'm here. Hey, let's get to it. So I'm ready to connect with you. And you sitting here like, oh, well, we can, but then you start crying because you think about it. And I'm like, I'm in here right now. I'm in this thing right now. You
And you
thinking
think about
about
somebody else.
another look, bitch, get the fuck up. Get out. Don't do that. Don't come here and I know you thinking about somebody else.
Exactly.
Nah, man, we're not doing that. That's like me sitting here telling my, Keisha. My name ain't Keisha, it's
Oh yeah,
Sharon.
that's
My bad.
You love me.
Yeah.
you gotta go. As the
Yeah.
fuck, nah. It ain't no
Inside me.
it ain't no coming back after that.
No, it's done. It's dead now. It's dead. You can't get back up? Shit. I can get up and leave. That's what I can do. Mm-hmm.
This. So okay, so let me ask you this, and we'll kind of use this as we go into the conclusion of the conversation just for tonight. Um, how do you go about telling somebody that you may be interested in some triggers? Some emotional triggers that you may have that are something that you may still be dealing with. You're not 100% over. How do you go about explaining or putting, especially if you feeling this person? Let's just say you feeling this person and y'all been on, let's say, a couple of dates, no sex, having a couple of dates, and the conversation is just good. The interaction is good. The vibe is just good,
Yeah.
and you wanna dive deep. How do you go about telling them, before we dive deeper, these are some emotional triggers that I'm still dealing with or that I'm still working with right now? How do you go about doing that? And do you think that maybe the fear of expressing those emotional triggers or the vulnerability is the word I'm looking for. The vulnerability of exposing those transparencies kind of hinders us from doing it?
Most definitely. Most definitely. And the reason why I say that is because I've been in the predicament that I have expressed myself to somebody and was like, okay, hey, I don't like this. But it seemed like every time I was telling them something, it was them using it against me as well. I said I don't like this, so why would you do it?
weaponized.
Like it just didn't make sense. I told you, well, in my past, this is what I dealt with. So why would you do the exact same thing but in a different way?
Mm.
So for me now, it's kind of like I will express myself to a certain extent. I'm not gonna give you details. I'm gonna tell you, okay, well, this is what I don't like. I'm not gonna tell you why until we get to that point in stage. And that's just me though.
No. Let me say this because I tell people, especially when I'm close to, it's levels to it. You know, Meek Mill said it, but it's levels to it. Like everybody doesn't deserve to be on level 10.
Exactly.
Make people earn it. Make people earn because when you get to level 10, you like, well, that sounds like we made it. We made it. But it took work. Some people personally, professionally, romantically, we know what levels to put them in. And like how you sound like what you're doing right now, romantically, you might be like, you know what? You cool, but I can only associate with you at level 6.
Exactly.
And guess what? I'm good with that because I know you're not ready.
Yep. Mentally ready. Mentally ready.
To be there on level because you can't take level 10. You can't take it when I'm walking around this motherfucker like a banshee and I'm just in this motherfucker just you can't take that. That's just straight up. You know what I'm saying? And that might not be level 10, that might be level 8. You see what I'm saying? So, but I digress. I don't want to take too much. Go ahead, Big Sexy. You got it.
I'll just tell you, go ahead and roll you up a blunt, get you a drink. I'm just saying, nigga, sugar ain't sweet over here, bud. Cause the moment you ask what you're asking for, you know not know what you ask for. When you like, oh, tell me about your past and your trauma. I don't know if you want that from me. Because when I tell you, you'll probably not be here no more. You know, that's why a lot of men are not vulnerable. Not vulnerable with women like that because I myself been vulnerable with a woman. Weaponized everything I ever told her. I'm talking about weaponized everything I ever told her. Shot me dead in my face with it. Put me out in public with it.
Nikki, you on mute. Unmute yourself, Nikki.
Now you think I want to tell the next person what I told the last one?
Not at all.
I don't even want to do all that. You know, a lot of times I'm gonna keep you surface level. You know, you may see a glimpse every now and then, depending on what it is, but no. Look, you got to get deep in the game here. Like, look, I need some skin in the game for this one. Because what I'm gonna tell you where the bodies is buried on this. Now, if you want to stay here, get a shovel. You start digging. You know, because we're gonna dig deep in here. I'm gonna tell you what it is. You know, if I start talking real slick to you like a nigga on the street, well, shit, that's just what it is. You know, because I gotta trust enough to tell you the darker sides of me, and trust that you don't take it and shoot me in the back with it.
Exactly.
You know, that's why a lot of men, they don't want to be vulnerable. They're not vulnerable with a woman. You know, even a lot of women may see men and say, "Oh, I see the little boy in you," you know, trying to come out and whatnot. And he like, well, that nigga's in the house for a reason.
Wow.
Right?
Wow.
There's a reason he ain't came out. He's still in the house for a reason. And you ain't understood why he's still in the house. And if I explain to you why he's still in the house, then you might leave. You might let me get back in the car and drive off because this ain't safe over here. You know, that's why I was like, you know, it's like, maybe not. Might tell you a little something, might tell you not. I don't know.
I like that. I gotta take notes. Excuse me for that. Go ahead. Don't stop because of me.
No, I ain't stop. I'm saying, look, I've been here. I've been there where woman's like, why you just won't? I got a wall put up, right? She trying to break through the wall. Every time she get a couple of inches, you know, she like, oh, I got through. Then she come back the next day, nigga, them 2 inches is 5 inches now. You know, I done built that right back up. Like, nah, I'm good. I don't need you to dive too deep in here because I don't feel like you're ready for that.
Exactly.
You know, some
But
people
you
they want that, but they're not. Go ahead. What's your question?
you don't think that's back to the initial thing though, as you're making them work for it?
It's like this. I want to not necessarily make you work for it, but I want to make sure you're worth the work, you know, because you don't give your everything to everyone,
I'm trying that part.
right? You only you give everybody what they deserve.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you deserve this piece, you deserve that piece. You know, you only deserve a third of what the last person got.
Exactly.
So it's more like, I'm not saying making you work, but I need to see where you at though. You know, I need to see the all around. I need to see a 360 of you before I can give you the 360 of me. Because you know, um, a lot of women project onto men things that they want, right? Oh, I want this, I want that. You're projecting what you want, but you're not telling me what you need, right? A lot of men look at women, and we can see what you actually need, and a lot of things you need is not materialistic.
Facts.
All right, because I'll tell you, like any man can pay a bill. Any man can pay a bill in this world. No matter what bill you think it is, you think he can
Mm-hmm.
pay it? No, if he wants to, he can make
He's
that
gonna
happen,
do it. Exactly.
you know. But there's other things that you need in life that you haven't realized that you need. Now, me myself, I've dated a lot of women who do not have a father in their life. Right? She got a bunch of daddy issues. Right? And then be the prime example when you could look at it and be like, damn, nigga, I can do what I want with her. Why? Because I just showed up. I'm a father figure now. You know, I'm a man. I'm a man in her life. I'm standing up tall. You know, whatever I say, she gonna do. You know, when I say come in this room, she gonna crawl in this bitch if I want her to. Look, I guarantee because that's what it's gonna be. But you got to look at it like that, like why? Because she's lacking that male presence in her life. So I'm providing that. I'm providing that, and look, that's not materialistic. You know, it ain't really physical, but it's more mental. It's the
Mm-hmm.
fact that she can call upon me to do something that she need done. And I'm handling it.
I think it's what you saying is more or less to like summarize that real quick. She's submissive to that because she feels a sense of protection and security.
Protection.
Mm-hmm.
Henceforth, while she will oblige to those um, requests.
Commands. Request ain't the
Yes,
word. Command.
commands.
It depends in the eye of the beholder.
She understands.
Because as a man, we can say we feel commands that may be requests, but they may be in regards to how they are. Because just because a man may have his certain thing where he says, I want you to be a certain kind of way, a woman can say the same thing that a man obliges to as well. But it's because we feel in that sense of we can be vulnerable, we can be transparent, we can feel safe, we can feel protected to express that. And we're not being judged by it. I can have a woman that is a CEO, leader, public figure. But when she come home, if I say, I need you to come over here and crawl over here because I think it's cute. And she obliged because she knows that me as her man, I'm fully secure because the first thing she may tell somebody, like, please don't mess with him. He quiet and secure, he this, but he is packing. And he's ready to protect at all costs. And I am fully loyal to him in every endeavor, and he is fully loyal to me in every endeavor. Because in the same manner that though he may not crawl to me physically, I know on certain occasions, I don't have to look for coffee. I don't have to look for breakfast. I don't look for these certain things because they come already. Because he is showing his loyalty, his love, his respect, his vulnerability to me. So it's all in how it's all in how you see it. So look, I want to tell you guys first and foremost as we wrap up, because I mean y'all know us like Big Six, you know we could go. Like we got a good 45 more minutes in us, but we're gonna keep this a book right now. So look, first and foremost, I want to tell you guys thank you. Like sincerely, thank you for being a part this evening. I greatly appreciate you guys for being here. Also to iamkristimichelle who was here, and I want to send a shout out to all the viewers who are checking in, who are just watching us. And what I want to do right now, I want to send love, and I want to send some stuff where you guys can get out. Because right now, I want somebody to speak on their book. Because let me tell you something, we're gonna put it out there no matter what. Y'all gonna learn today because there are future endeavors coming with this book. If y'all don't know, there is look. Look. Forget me, blur me out. Blur me out. Get the book, because if you don't know this book right here, go ahead. I ain't gonna take my Nikki Pleasures. Go ahead and speak on it.
That is my book. I am the author of Your Way. Your Way was pretty much created for concepts like this, not being able to fully communicate verbally. So it's something that you can write down and pretty much express yourself in different type of ways as well. There's questions in there that you wouldn't necessarily think about asking your partner. You probably wouldn't necessarily think about asking yourself. You have to sit down and really understand yourself. You have to understand yourself and your partner to be able to commit to each other and to elevate. So
let me tell you something. This young lady invited, me and Big Six and Six, crew out to her amazing event, which was spectacular. Let me tell you now, if you don't have this book, you need to go get this book. It's on Amazon. So don't say like, where can I find it? It's on Amazon.
It's on Amazon. Yes.
It's right there. You see the name, you see who it is. Amazing book. If you are trying to, for one, learn who you are before getting into the dating game. If you're in the dating game, if you are 5, 10, 20 years in your relationships, this book right now, I'm gonna tell you right now, it's amazing because the questions that are asked, people think it's all sexual, it's all this. These are questions where we start like unfolding layers to the onion of what do we like about each other. And it's like when you read each one, it's like, hey, I know that about you. I appreciate it. I love it. I'm telling you, check this book out. It's gonna be in there. We're gonna definitely hashtag and have all this information for you guys. Also, other book before we go, because we had tell you something. Let me take this individual. Why is they hating? Why is the green screen? There you go. I'm gonna hold it right there. Trauma didn't take me out. By who is that? Y'all see it. It's on Amazon. Bestseller as one of them as well. Let me tell you, you go on Amazon, get this book as well. Let me tell you, a great emotional, strength-driven book. If you haven't had it, you need to go get it right now. Let me tell you now, iamkristimichelle wrote an amazing piece on this. She was very transparent, very open with this. You guys, you need to check it out. You need to read it. I encourage everybody to. Very good book. I still kind of like dibble and dab through the pages. We don't tell everybody all that, but we do. I just want to say before we go from us at Sticks and Chucks, from myself, Big Sexy, I want to say from Miss Nikki Pleasures, who was our guest tonight. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Let me tell you now, Nikki Pleasures, do you have anything you guys want to reach out to you yourself or whatnot? Because we're also going to add it into the links as well. But anything you want to say going before we exit?
Follow me on Instagram at She Is Naturally Fit. And I am also available for the book on Amazon under Your Way by Nikki Pleasures.
Let me tell you something. I appreciate this conversation. This is just the first, not the last. I definitely appreciate it. You guys enjoy the rest of your time. And guess what? We'll see you later from Sticks and Chucks.
Later.
Get it?